why do I have red stuff on my finger? People need to know how you treat me.
Don't even.
What? I'm gonna throw my very own dedicated Unwrecked sweatshirt away.
Good.
What do you mean?
Freaking look at it. Oh, we found a
Oh,
present.
look.
That's her toy.
Mr. Postman brought her a toy. I got a toy.
My energy bites finally.
Got it. Yeah, went over. My new Unwrecked sweatshirt that I created came. So here it is. I'm a little sad because I got the wrong size. I ordered a large. I thought I ordered an extra large.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be for sale.
Yeah. Who wants this? I'll give you a little bit of a discount. I'm just not gonna get my money back on it, but.
Oh, kitties! Look, kitty in a box.
All right, this is.
You know what, people? You will enjoy the cats, okay?
This isn't the wife show. This is the Unwrecked show. Thank you for participating. Goodbye. Alright, so this video, I found some parts for the C10, okay? And this is going to speed things up a great amount. And it's also probably going to save me some money. I can sell some stuff that I have. And this is going to speed the process up dramatically, okay? And for $500, I cannot pass this up. So I got about a 2.5 hour drive to go get this. And we're going to take the pickup truck because they're big. Pretty big. Like me. Not really. It's just been a while since I took you guys on a road trip. I meant to take the cameras when me and Ashley went to Pittsburgh last weekend, and I totally forgot. So, yeah, it was a fun trip too. So, we're going to hit the road here in a minute after I eat some lunch, and I hope they're as nice as they look like. Bye, Stu Man. You going to be a good boy? No. You better be. You be good too. So much going on. I don't even know when I'm going to put these things in. You know, if I leave this range module in this thing, it drains my battery. I have to unplug it every time. Might be time for a new one. Gotta tell you guys, I'm kind of spoiled by the heated seats now. It's nice in the truck. Oh, this truck, I love this truck. I get in and my directions are already on the Android Auto from this freaking IA box thing I got. It's great. Tell you what, Harrisburg is getting kind of bad. I just stopped at an intersection back there, and there was like 5 homeless people on every corner. And then people, oh my God. And I had to slam on the brakes in an intersection because a kid on a dirt bike with a mask on rode a wheelie through the intersection. When the light turned green, I was going through and I looked and seen him coming, and I had to slam on the brakes because he blew straight through, and then he had to slam on the brakes in front of me because the guy beside me never stopped. So yeah, I could have just plowed him over, and that would have been all on me because there's guaranteed there was no insurance there. So yeah, it's very nice this time of year. I'm supposedly close. This guy has all kinds of square body part. I don't know. This is it says it's right down here. Down here, and turn here. Truck construction equipment here. I don't know. Maybe not. That's right, boys. We got some complete bedsides for $500, which is less than a third of what I would pay for one brand new one. These ones are in really good shape for the year because these are original. These aren't remakes. They have the slightest bit of rust on that inside section, like mine's rotted out completely on mine. But now that they're off of the vehicle, I can patch that up pretty easily. But these are just bolt on. You bolt these onto the truck. That's the way these C10s are. The bedsides are bolted on. So that's going to save me so much time trying to patch. And look at this old Sirocco. Is that what that is? Didn't really fit in my bed the way I thought they would. We got them in there. They're angled, and I had to leave the tail. I thought I was going to put the tailgate up, but no way. They're going to, yeah. Only thing I have to modify is I have to put a fuel door in one, and that section's okay on mine. So there's a lot more work involved with just cutting them bedsides off. There's an inner structure to them, and it makes it a little bit harder to redo those and just slap a patch panel over top. So it's going to save me so much time. I'm just so thankful. Originally, I was supposed to be picking up 2 brand new bedsides for $1,000. I found them at the beginning of the week closer to my house. Well, not a lot closer, but a little bit closer to my house. They sold before I could, I have to work, I really don't have the time to go get stuff during the week. So I said, if you still have them, I'd like to come look at them on the weekend. And I didn't make it. We didn't make it there. So I was a little bummed out because I was like, man, I really do want to just get bedsides so I don't have to do that patchwork. And then I found these, and for $500, I was like, I'll drive. So that's what we're doing. Excited. We did good enough that I feel like I need to do a little dance. So let's point this out first of all. I did not get 2 brand new bedsides, and for that I looked them over. I thought they looked really good, especially compared to mine. Now that I get home and I look them over some more, they're not quite as nice as I thought they were. But they're still way nicer than the ones that are on my truck. So, first off, I said it's going to be a lot easier than doing all the patch panels on that bed. This guy told me these were original bed sides. He said they were all original. I thought about putting them on my truck, just to have original bed. It's not, okay? There's patch panels in this bed now that I look at it. Somebody put a lot of work into this at one point in time. The inner structure is not attached to the outer structure at this point, so I'm going to have to go through and spot weld this through here. That one, I got to do the same thing. They welded it right on the lip, and all those welds have come loose. But this inner structure is really good. Only there's a hole. There's a rust hole. Somebody like Raptor linered this, okay? The whole inner structure, and it's all solid, so that's good. Only thing that's bad, this one, this piece right here, it's loose and it's fiberglassed. Somebody fiberglassed this and it came loose. So I'm going to probably try to rebuild that up with metal. We'll see what happens. The other side, it's rebuilt with fiberglass, but it's still all intact and attached. Right here, you can see the start. This wheel well is a patch panel. Back here in the back, right here, found it. The back section is a patch panel. Or no. I'm wrong. This is the wheel well. That's part of the wheel well, and it comes over to here. And this might be original, right here. That one right there has a patch panel in the back. Actually, you know what? I don't think it does. I think it just has the wheel well liners. Oh, they did a patch right here too. I can see it. This one doesn't. That would be right here. So where they meet right there, I noticed it across the front. There's a crack that runs down the front. Still minimal body work. It's all intact. I might have to go through here and patch this up right here where they did this, but it honestly looks pretty good. Okay, so there's minimal work here. Here's a chunk of the fiberglass that I ripped off of here to expose that. So I'm thinking we're probably just gonna end up cutting that off, or if mine's good, we might use that. Regardless, like I said, they're not bad at all. They're actually like the only thing downside, or yeah, the only downside. I keep saying downsides. This inside of this bed was repainted on this thing at one point in time before they Raptor lined it, and they didn't scuff the paint good enough, so you can see the original paint down there, and then this lifts the paint off whenever I peel this off because they didn't scuff good enough. So I'm still putting that bed liner back in that's in mine, so it's just going to cover all this up anyways. So yeah, still really good shape for 1985 bed or whatever year this came off of. Hopefully we don't have to do some welds here because the paint cracked. Still got some spot welds across it. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is clean these inner edges up here. Clean this up, get some of this bed liner stuff off. We do have a small rust hole right there. Like I said, I'm not worried about that. But we also need to clean this outer edge up here. I already ripped this off. Here is this fiberglass / metal piece that somebody made. You could tell that had been in there for a long time. So, but the metal didn't really go bad. I mean, yes, there's some scaly rust on there. There was like a weld or something here. I'm going to be able to clean all this up. I'm going to POR 15 it since I have that here. But let me clean these edges up. Like I said, both of them, get them. I like using that spot welder. I'm going to be honest with you. I love that spot welder. So we're going to get it out and I'm going to use it because it's fun. I'm going to zippity zip right on there. Just burnt, done. I like it. But you got to clean all the paint off. Oh, and I got new. Where did I leave it? I left it in the house. I got new weld through primer, and it's self-etching primer for bare metal and everything. So we're gonna try that. Pricey, but cheaper than that other stuff I got. That U-pole stuff was like a copper color, whatever, had copper in it. This stuff doesn't, but this is good stuff. Okay, you remember the 2-part clear coat stuff that I've used in a spray can before, Spray Max? They also make this. It's a 1K self-etch weld-through primer. I got 4 cans of this. That was almost 80 bucks. But I got 4 cans, okay? They're a little bit smaller than what you get with the U-pole stuff, but that was like $40 for a can of that. So I got double the cans. There's more, okay? I got more here. So we're going to use this stuff and see how it works. Not pretty, I'll tell you that. But I didn't redo the whole thing. Like, this was still kind of tacked, and it's kind of crappy the way they tacked it, but yeah, whatever. It's holding somewhat, so I added more to it to make it a little bit stronger. And then this side, it is what it is. It's welded in, it's holding. That's it. There's obviously filler. I ground this out, and that's filler, fiberglass filler. So somebody used fiberglass filler on some of this area. Like, I'm sure there's holes in this, like mine. But yeah, just like they did right there, where that's fiberglass. I mean, it's not going to rot out, but it is starting to crack. That's the downside. And we got a little bit of body work to do on these. Not quite like what mine has, but you know, just a little bit on the front. This is bent right here. We straighten that out. This is bent right here. We got to, you know, straighten that out. And those areas over there. But we're going to leave that for later. So yes, the weld-through primer and the spot welder weren't getting along with each other. So it was like, just get the welder out. So that's what we did. Cut the welder out, and it blows right through it. No problem. After I got the welder set good, now it's burning in pretty good. The first couple welds I did on that were definitely cold. After that, we were burning in really good. So the rest of the welds look pretty good. I'm running low on gas on my welder. I'm gonna have to get that refilled here sometime. Just not much. It's just a titty bit there. And we're definitely gonna need that when it comes time. Oh, the inner rocker came. So we'll show you that. One inner rocker came. I ordered both of them, but I don't really need the other one. But a huge box came, and this was all that was in it. So this is the inner rocker. This, you would actually cut way more out of that than what really needs to be. But as you can see, it goes up Now you can just overlay it and then weld it in, and that's what a lot of people do, especially since it's like down in here, and that might be what I do, because then you have a lot to weld to. Yeah, that honestly might be what I do. Let's lay this over and see what it looks like. So this should meet up. Yeah, that's how it goes. Also, the dash trim came. I have it set in there. Doesn't quite fit the dash as nice as I would like it to, but it's fitting it as well as it's gonna fit because of the way the dash is. It's just the way this new dash is. I'm not happy with how that hangs over. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just the way that this dash is shaped. And I haven't, right there is the nuts. I haven't put them in yet because I need to take the Silverado badge off of that one to put on this one. And I'm definitely going to do that because I want that on there. I might paint them too. Don't know yet. Done. Well, it's not bolted in yet, but it's done. Alright, so that's all I'm doing in this episode. Next episode, this thing's doing a 2-wheel peel in the garage. It's gonna happen. I want this sucker in. This is not a Yukon unit. It is like a Yukon off-brand. Let me show you here. So, these keep pre-tension on the gears here on the clutches. These are 400-pound springs. There's 4 of them, and then the clutches are in here. You can see there's a clip, or there's a clip right there. When you look in through here, you can see part of the clutches there. They have notches on them that fit to the case, and then there's splines on the inside of that gear, and that's where the friction plates. I don't know which side. One of them has friction plates, the other one has the metal plates that ride in there. But there's pre-tension on it. The more torque you put on the differential, the more it pushes on those clutches and locks your diff in place. And this is going to be fun. Not looking like there's very much air. We got to measure that, and we're just going to make this one set the same as that one. If I can use the shims that are in that already to shim this one, then we will. But I got brand new bearings here that have to be pressed on this, and the shims have to go in and everything, and then we're going to get this all together and make sure that both of our tires are spinning, because that's what this truck is meant to do, at least what I want it to do. And this whole time I'm like, why do I have red stuff on my finger? I somehow sliced my finger on the gear. I didn't think it was that sharp. I don't know, but I done did it. Sharper than I gave it credit for. I'm bleeding. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go inside and let my wife tend to my wounds. And if you guys like this video, smash that like button. Consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom wants to watch a burnout. And we'll see you on the next episode. Unwrecked. We have Stewie sporting the perfect loaf. Oh no, not perfect. You got your paws hanging out here. Oh boy. Oh man stretch. Oh, get it. To lay back down. Tired boy. Christmas time. Oh, we sleepy, huh? Let me say bye-bye. No. She said, don't bother me. I want to go back to sleep. Okay. Bye-bye.